We're live. Hey, everyone.
Hi.
How's everyone doing? Welcome to She's Got Yarn. Oh, everybody's here. Hey, Denise. Thanks for coming in to help me. So is everybody ready to make a cardigan tonight? Or this week? Let's see who's here. We've got, let me scroll up. We got the Crafty Angel and Denise. Let's see, copy link. Okay, another cloudy day. How you doing? A free handly made crochet. So tonight we're here to explain, or if anybody has any questions about my cardigan. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see. Oh, the chat's bigger. Hold on. My chat froze on me. Let's see. There's Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Shirley. Some of you guys are going to get boxes of yarn from Crochet Vision. She called me and I gave everybody's address to her. She's going to mail yarn out. She's cleaning house. So if you get a mysterious box of yarn, it's from Sarah over at Crochet Vision. Hey, Kimberly. And Brandy, this is Brandy.
Hi.
She's one of my mods also, along with Denise. And your channel's Be Crafty. You don't do content, but you used to.
Yeah.
Be Crafty Corner or Be Crafty Corners is her channel. Hi, Colette. You like my hat? This hat I made for Tim last year. Okay, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Quilty Crocheters here. Hey. Yeah, thanks for the thummies. Kimberly Ridway. How are you? Linda Newcomb. Hey, Samantha. Samantha Stewart's here. And Heather Spinden. And Raylene Taylor. How are you? Let's see. Hand Knit CKC. That's Cheryl Carter. Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Elaine Good. You like the earrings? I actually have a nice pair of earrings that Tracy from I Love Loopy Crochet made me that matches the necklace. I'll be wearing that throughout the holidays. Okay. Approximately how many yards of a 4-weight would we need? I want to say I don't think this cardigan is going to take that much. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's my mom. I got to take this real quick. My dad's in the hospital. I'm on a live. Can I call you back?
Shirley, I started my panel and I'm using the Joann's Big Twist. Okay. And I've done my first panel yet and I haven't even made a dent in each skein. So
I would two skeins of color. How many color? Probably 1,000 yards. I would at least have on hand, don't you think?
Total, yeah.
At least 1,000 to 1,200 is usually what I use for an extra large cardigan.
Yeah.
I always have leftovers. So, hey, Brenda. Brenda's here, BYC Crochet. Bon. Hey, Bon.
269 yards.
Yeah, and with this one, I'm using a 6.5 crochet hook. I'm gonna have to take this off. It's kind of in the way. So far, I have used on this. See, we still got to do the border and the trim. and depending on how wide you want the trim. So you know, I'm going to use more yarn, but I haven't even used a whole skein of any of these colors yet, and I finished the panel. So a skein, let's see, I've got 4 colors. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 colors. So I haven't used but a whole, I've used 1 skein of this, and I've got 4 squares.
And those have less yardage on them because they're variegated.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't even used the whole skein, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, and that's this right here. This is what's left. So
it's not a yarn eater at all.
No,
at all.
Not. And I've got a latte cake in here, you guys. I had some extra, and yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's got to be scrumptious.
I know. So
now, is that the Premier variegated?
Yes.
Nance? That is so pretty worked up.
It's the Premier Basic Mary Shimmer.
That's really pretty.
And they have 2. I don't know if this is a mistake or if it's just a new lot. But if you notice, I've got 3 different lots here. This has got like a pink shade to it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I don't know. And this is white, but it's the same name. So I'm not
really
sure. And then this is more of your I'm calling it an antique look.
Right.
It's the poinsettia shimmer. But they're all Premier Basic. I love this yarn.
Yeah, it works up really pretty.
Yeah, I just, because I used this, I felt that the burgundies and stuff just went much better. And this is like a cream, not so much white.
Right.
This is white shimmer. I thought it was Premier. It's not Premier. It's Big Twist Twinkle.
So pretty.
So, but yeah, and the sleeves are going to be the squares. So we're going to go in the round, and we'll do them. So, you know, we'll probably do them the same length. Do one in red, white, variegated, and we're going to go. What I did was I started in, I'm sorry, my camera. Let me move this. I started under the armpit, and what I did was I did an even single crochet just to get a nice stitch, an even stitch, and then I attached the yarn that I'm going to make the sleeve with. You can use white. I think I used white in that one. I made the first row of single crochet and kind of try to do an even row. Keep track of your count, because you'll want to do it for the other sleeve. Okay. And I'm going to do a whole nother tutorial on that, but I just kind of want to give you guys kind of the next step. The next step will be, once we slip stitch all of these together, I've got them pinned, and I'm going to do a tutorial of how I slip stitch it together, because some people don't know how to put garments together. You sew back from the inside. Okay, that's where you put it together, is in the inside. So we'll slip stitch all this, slip stitch this, but you don't have to do any of this. This is already done. So that's like a lot of time saved.
Yeah, how nice is that?
Yeah, so you'll have 2 seams here, and then on the side, we're going to do a pocket if you want. If you don't want a pocket, you're going to measure where you want your arm. Now, you might have to play with this, okay? Or if you have another sweater, definitely measure where the seams are so you know it fits you how you want it to fit under the arm, whether you want it tight, snug, or really baggy. So, and then what you'll do is you'll start wherever your measurement is, and we'll slip stitch, turn it inside out, slip stitch, and then we're going to allow for, I think it was 4 inches depending. I mean, you have to figure out how big a hand you have, but I would say 4 inches. So you're going to slip stitch to here and then fasten off and then slip stitch to here all the way down. So you'll have an opening here. And towards the end, we'll make 2 panels, sew them on 3 sides, and then we will connect them to this. And I'll show you how to do it. The first time I did it backwards. So, so it's kind of learn as you go.
I'm not going to lie. That's my favorite part of the whole cardigan is the pockets.
Is it? Okay. And with the other one, I kind of tripped over. You can have a pocket, and I sew it to the panel, and then you have another pocket inside.
Okay, like a kangaroo pocket.
You want me
okay.
I'll show you in a second, but let's get. So here, you don't have to sew anything, okay? But what we're going to do is after we sew up the sides, we're going to do the sleeves. So we're just going to start in the armpit, and we're going to do the same stitch we've been doing here, but we're going to go all the way around, chain 1, and turn your work and come back. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just treating it like it would be a row. I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. And then when you start to get to your elbow, of course, your arm is thinner here. So you might want to do a couple decreases, like do a decrease every other row, or you can do 2. I do the decreases underneath, and I'll show you how to do the decreases if you don't. Okay. The way I do them anyways. They're probably not the fanciest decreases, but it works. And you just, and then you keep trying it on. And if you think it's too tight, frog it back. It's only a couple rows, and then say, I need a decrease here, or you don't need a decrease, and you can fix that. And then when you get to here, now, if you want a wide cuff, you don't have to do a ribbing. Or if you want it drawn up, we've got to do a ribbing. Now, it can be a little tricky because you're going to do a ribbing, and you're going to want to do a single crochet all the way around and make it about the size to get your hand through, because it's going to stretch so that when you make the ribbing, it's a little snug. Do you know what I'm saying? If you start to make your ribbing and it's real loose, you're going to have to frog it back, and you're going to have to do some decreases. So get an old sweater and measure, if you want it to measure the same way. You may have to do single crochet, and you may have to do some decreases in that wristband. Okay. And I will walk you guys through it. I will walk you through my, what do you call it? My bloopers. You know what I'm saying? You're going to watch frog stuff, and because we're making this to our bodies, and all of us are different. So it's not a set pattern.
Denise was asking how much you used on your pink and white sweater for a reference, but that was also chunky yarn, right? You used on your pink and white?
Yeah, I would get a minimum of 2 skeins of each color, really. If you're going to use your trim in white, I would double, I would get an extra skein, unless you're going to use like burgundy, I'd get an extra skein of burgundy. I mean, because you're going to use more of that. But these are not, they're not yarn eaters at all. So.
No, I don't think so either. I know, Bon Bon. I'm so excited too.
Yeah, I love it. But I don't know if you guys have, you can use Red Heart. I'm going to show you some yarns that you can use. A lot of this is Premier Yarns, because I have a ton of Premier Yarns, but I'm going to show you other stuff that's not Premier Yarns and give you some color ideas, because you don't have to do this color. I almost started making some more squares, and I think I'm going to make another color while we're doing this. I'm going to try and get the panels done so we can make sleeves for 2 different sweaters. And I was looking in the closet for like a super large jacket, so I could make it really large, to give you the comparison. But let me show you some colors that you can do. Premier has a basic shimmer. If you want shimmer, you can do it in green, and then they have a white shimmer.
Hold the white shimmer up closer, Nance.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, and it's called something cloud or hold on, let me see. No, white shimmer. I'm thinking of another white, but it says white shimmer.
So, and are they like the shimmer? Is it red on red and green on green?
No, you talking about the shimmer?
Oh, okay. So it's silver.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's silver.
pretty.
It's very pretty.
Ooh.
And this one's called red shimmer. Now you guys know I'm sure a lot of people are having Black Friday. Cross your fingers, Premier. I've heard that they're going to have a Black Friday. So, you know, maybe if you like these colors, or I recommend using your stash. You know, I'm one to talk. This one's green shimmer. So
Look at how traditional that is. That's right up. That's perfect for everyone.
yep. And as far as I know, they still have it in stock. And then,
Well, if everyone hit the sales, they have all of that in their stash anyway.
yeah. And
I'm waiting for my divorce papers any day now. Oh, that'll go good with it.
Yep. So, and then I've already showed you the other. Now, there are other yarns that you may have. Like if you've gone to Joann's, most people have a local Joann's, and Big Twist is beautiful yarn. So Big Twist, they have some of this. This is their Twinkle in red. Is that not beautiful, you guys?
I didn't even think about getting that. I should have.
And this was the only skein in my store. My store is a hot mess. And then they've got the white Twinkle. That's Premier. Let's see. I don't think I have a green Twinkle. So
even if you did your sweater and just say all just plain colors and then just did the ribbing in the Twinkle. Oh,
yeah. And also, I don't think there's not, you don't always have to be traditional. Like my top is red, white, and black. I think that would be a beautiful sweater. Where's
oh
black?
gosh, yeah. I just saw what your shirt said.
Holiday hot mess.
Oh my God, I love it. I need that on my forehead.
But let me show you. This is Premier Rustic, okay? I paid $3.50 for this.
How pretty is that?
I think that would be a pretty sweater doing squares. Or you could do, well, I shouldn't be mixing this, but I'm giving you an idea. You can mix black with it. You're not just green. You could do black and red. You can do just red and white. I think would be beautiful. Do red and white blocks. I just want to kind of give you guys an idea. I'm not changing this crochet along, but I want to give you some ideas. Maybe in another tutorial, if enough people like the sleeve, we can do the sleeve. But I want to show you. The reason I'm doing this to give you an idea of how I love to watch when the Boggy blankets, when I'm unboxing them, of how colors work so beautiful together. So I'm trying to, the girls are teaching me, don't stick to just one color. But look at these sleeves. I think that would be beautiful. And like if you did all squares in red and white, if you only had two colors, let's say, and you can't afford to go out and buy green. Okay.
Right.
Most of us have red in our stash. I've always had red and black and white in my stash. But you could do the sleeve. I'm sorry, my screen is opposite of the way I move. But you could do right here like red, white, black, red, white. I think that would be beautiful. Or just red and white. And all it is a granny, It's just an idea,
Denise is asking if we can make the panels longer. On mine, Denise, she's making hers 6. I'm making mine 8 because I got a big butt. So
yes, you can make it for as you can make it as long as you want.
Even duster length.
Yeah. I mean, I think any length will be beautiful. I really do. But if you do duster length, I don't know if I would. Yeah, you can still do a ribbing. Oh, that's a lot of yarn.
Oh, Denise, I think we were talking as you were typing. Did she answer the question for you? She's also asking about the inches for the ribbing.
I want to try. I usually do about. Let me get another sweater. Okay. Because I got one sweater here. It's pretty thick, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me measure it. Do you see how wide that ribbing is? That's a crocheted ribbing.
Yeah.
Let me measure it. It's actually like 2.5. I would say 3 inch. I want to do a 3.5 to 4 inch. I want to do a thick ribbing this time. So, and we will do the bottom ribbing first and finish it off with the collar ribbing. I'm just giving you an example here. So.
Yeah, Nana's Crochet, that's what she's saying. It's totally customizable. Is you make it to, the length you want it. And how you're more comfortable with it. Like I said, I have a big butt, so I want my butt covered. And right. I think Nikki said the same thing. So yeah, you can add more squares to your panel per se, for sure.
Just remember, when you figure out how long you want it, you need to divide it into however many panels you want. Like, let's say it's 60 inches, just kicks and giggles, 60-inch panel, you're going to want to have 10-inch squares. So you'll have 6 10-inch squares. Or let's say it's 50 inches. You're going to want to have 5. So you got to figure out, you don't want your panels longer than 10 inches, I would say. I wouldn't. But I mean, everybody's different. You might want them really long, but we kind of want them to look square, So.
You're saying the square shouldn't be longer than 10 inches.
Yeah, I would make them longer than 10 inches.
Oh, so. Is there any more questions about the ribbing?
And I'm going to do a tutorial and walk you guys through that ribbing. But the next video on Monday, I'm going to show you how to slip stitch this and measure your arms. And we're going to start working on the arms. We're not even going to, the ribbing comes towards the end. So, but yeah, you kind of want your squares equal, I know it's not always possible, but do your best. You measure from where you think your ribbing will start to your seam, however wide that is. And if it's 20 inches, you're going to make them 10-inch squares. You know what I mean? You got to try to do the math. And if you guys need help with that, just give me your numbers and I'll help you figure it out. Okay?
No, Penny, that's not too wide.
And if I have to, I can bring you guys up here. You can show what you're doing and show your work. Because this is StreamYard is what I'm on. So. Oh, I can't read the chat. Hold on.
That will be, that's pretty colors.
So, are there any more questions? Because I want to share some more color ideas. Hi, Nancy. Hi, B. Hello, everyone. Hi, Linda. Hey, Josie. Bon. I saw her. Nana, crochet. Penny. Hey, Penny. Okay, I'm starting mine over right now. Okay. Yeah, and there's no rush. There's no rush. These panels work up really quick. Really quick. I did 3 panels in an hour, and that's with interruptions. Constant.
Quilty Crocheter, the squares are not granny.
No, it's a lemon peel.
Somebody put, doesn't the lemon peel stitch have no space in between the single crochet and double crochet?
No space. It's the single and I use a half double. It's a single half double. And then I skip one stitch and then do single double. And then on the second row, you're going to do on each end of each row, you're going to do a half double crochet. You're going to end with a half double crochet and you're going to start with a half double crochet and then starts your lemon peel stitch is what I was told it's called, but it's a single crochet, half double, and then you're going to skip the next stitch, which is that cluster underneath. It's the lemon peel stitch, the actual, and you're going to go into the space and do a lemon peel stitch in the space that you skipped, and that's how it'll work on every row. I have a tutorial. What was it? Monday. I showed exactly how I did it. If you guys need a visual, I did a video on Monday, and it's labeled My Christmas Cardigan 2024. Crochet along Cal. Okay. And I'm going to share with you some yarns that are chunky. You can do this in chunky yarn. I know I used a number 4 weight. We're doing this off the measurement of your body. Okay. So you can use any number. I've got the puzzle shimmer, which is beautiful. You can use silver, the jack shimmer, and then the checkered shimmer, and then
those are number 5s, right?
Yes, they are number 5. You can use this. I thought about starting another one with the number 5 so you guys could see. And then there's a green. It's called Maze.
Look how pretty.
Yeah, Maze. This isn't got shimmer in it. It's the regular. But, it doesn't matter. I don't have shimmer in all my panels. It doesn't matter. So you can use this, especially if you bought some during the sale. They, yeah. Let's see what else. And like I was talking to Brandy earlier, we could do just a black and the rustic. I'm sorry. You guys bear with me here. I got a bunch of yarn around me. Here it is. Rustic has these colors. They've got the black and like a silver and a burgundy.
How pretty is that?
Yeah. And it's a number 5. Please be a number 5. Yes, it's a number 5. And I paid, I think, $350 for these. And 218 yards in the sale. So if anybody
so you still would only need 2 skeins of each.
Right.
Unless you're adding more squares to your panel, but
right. And then you can buy the white puzzle. And I think you can use that. I will use the white puzzle for the trim.
Yeah, they're both 5s. Why not?
Yep. I don't see why not. I'm sorry, my ball band came off. But I love Premier's they're bulky yarn. You guys know that.
I'm the only person in this whole chat who's never used the Premier puzzle. Is it the same size as a rustic, like feel wise?
Yep. It's nice. Very nice. Let me show you. The rustic might be a little bit thicker. It appears it might be slightly thicker.
Oh yeah, but
you could
not enough to make a difference.
No. And this comes in, I showed you the lighter silver, the burgundy, and then it has this beautiful color.
Oh.
Isn't that pretty?
Even if you did that, the gray and the black for just holiday colors.
Right, exactly.
Oh, is that pretty?
Yeah. Like if you want a cool kind of a winter sweater, not a Christmas sweater.
Oh.
You could use this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you could use that too. you know, to make it pop. If you do the squares,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's beautiful. And then in the red would be pretty too. So yeah. And then let's see what else I that I had. I had a small basket here full of just basic yarn. If you have loops and thread, you could use their basic loops and thread number 4 weight. This is kind of I call it a healthy number 4 loops Michael's yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I think their red is beautiful. It's so pretty. They changed their red. It used to be called tomato. What is it called now? Bright red. But yeah, so we got that. And then I have another premium yarn. You guys know I talk about it all the time. I wish they had a darker green. Serenity. And that's a bulky.
That's pretty too.
Yeah.
Sonia, I think I'm saying that right. Sonia CW. She says, hi, Nancy, my stitches don't have the spaces your sample has. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe tension ?
No, you should be skipping a stitch. When you do your chain, you're gonna do a half double in the first loop, and then the first stitch, and then you're gonna skip the next stitch, and then you're gonna start your lemon peel, single crochet, half double crochet, and then you're gonna skip the next stitch and go into the following stitch, single crochet, half double crochet. You're gonna do that all the way across. And when you get to the last stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to yarn over and do a half double crochet in that very first stitch. Okay. And then you'll have a cluster right next to it. The next, you're going to jump over that cluster, which has a stitch above it, and you're going to go into that stitch that you jumped over on the row. You'll have an empty stitch. So just go in, don't go in the cluster that you just did. You're going to go in the skip space that you had skipped on the row prior. Does that make sense? I can show you real quick if it will help. And I'll show you with what color should I use? White? What's the easiest color to see?
She said, so Penny said she is skipping the stitch. She thinks it's just her tension is too tight. Maybe try going up a hook size, Penny.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry. I don't want to knock us out.
Or Sonia, I mean, I'm not sorry, Penny. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only going to do 8. So I'm going to go in the second loop from the hook and do a half double. Okay. So I did a half double, and then I'm going to skip this stitch here, and I'm going to do a single crochet in the following stitch, single crochet, and then I'm going to do a half double in that same stitch, and then I'm going to skip the next stitch and go into the following stitch with a single crochet, and then a half double in the same stitch. Okay, so you're going to have 2 stitches. You're going to have a single and a half double. And here's my last stitch. I'm going to do a half double crochet because that's the rule of the whole square. We're going to do half doubles on each end. So now I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and see that big space right there? I'm going to do a half double crochet in it. So I'm going to yarn over and go in that big space there. That space there. Okay, I got a half double crochet. So now look, we got a cluster here. You see that cluster? That was the lemon peel stitch. You did a single crochet and a half double. You're going to jump over that, and you're going to go into the space that you actually skipped right here. You see it right there? You're going to go single crochet, single crochet, and then we're going to do a half double crochet in the same stitch. Okay. And then here's another, that cluster. You're going to jump over that cluster, and you're going to go into this stitch right here that we skipped. Do a single crochet, half double crochet. Okay. And then the last stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet in the top of that half double crochet. There. So
you're using a 7, right?
Right now I'm using a big one. Yeah, I'm using a 6.5 on my project. It's because I like the drape it gives. But
yeah, I'm using a 6, Sonia, and unless you look and like pull it.
Yeah, pull it. Pull your stitch apart so you can see it. What yarn is she using, I wonder?
You know, you can see it when I pull it apart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not pulling it, you can't like look at it and say, oh, there's a skip stitch type of thing.
Yeah, you got to look for it. You got to know what you're looking for. Just make sure you go in. Don't go in the top of that cluster. You're going to go into the hole next to the cluster. Do you see? That's the cluster. You want to go in that hole.
Right. Yeah.
So one more time. Try to do my best. My camera's weird. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, half double crochet in that first stitch. Okay. And then do you see that cluster right there? I'm going to jump over it, and I'm going to do a single crochet in that skip space and a half double. And then I'm going to jump over this cluster, and I'm going to go into the skip space from the prior row and do a lemon peel stitch. And then the last stitch, see, we've got this, that cluster. You're going to go in that corner and yarn over. Hold on, you want to go under 2 legs at least and do a half double in that last stitch. There you go. Whoops, there you go. So I hope that helps. What size hook and yarn is she using? Did she say?
She said an I. So.
That's a really small hook. Yeah. I would, if you're using a number 4, I would use the size 6 minimum. Unless you really want it tight, but you want it to drape a little bit. You know, you don't want it stiff. But everybody's different.
Yeah, the hook does make a difference in the drapiness, though.
Yeah, that's why I said the bigger the hook, the drapier.
Yeah.
You know, the only time I worry about a big hook is if you're doing amies. You don't want the holes too big. Stuffing. But with a cardigan, I mean, this with a 6.5, I think it's not holy. I could wear this without a shirt under it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I used a 6.5, but it's so nice and drapey. I mean, it's very drapey. So can you make the panels longer? Yes. Okay. I don't know where we're at because I've got yarn all over my desk. I don't even know where my mouse is.
I think we're all caught up on the questions.
Are we? Okay.
I think so. Are we, Denise? I think we are, right? Oh, yeah, that's true, Nikki.
What?
She said she wants it heavier because she lives in wet, cold Oregon.
Yeah, you can use 5 weight. I would use like what does this call for? I would go up like 2 sizes. This says 8. I would use a 9 on this, or maybe even a 10 on this rustic.
Yeah.
I'm going to play with it, y'all, and I'll share that with you on Monday.
Sonia, I'm using the Big Twist Christmas yarn with a size 6 hook. Jackie wants to know if you could show the thumb join again.
Of course. Absolutely. That's why we're here tonight. So you guys are caught up on the chat. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without y'all because I can't keep up with it. All right. So what size yarn do you want me to show you with? I can do both, actually. Okay. Let me get some.
Oh, that's good. Hold on. Yeah, Denise is asking her for. She wants to know if how we. Hold on.
How we what? Do you have
Denise? Does she want to know how to attach the yarn for the next square, or how to attach the panel to a panel? Yes, joining panels. Oh, she hasn't done that yet. That's not in the tutorial yet.
Well, we're joining as we go. If she's talking about changing colors, like, are you talking about changing colors here? Or are you talking about on Monday, I'm going to do a video to show you how I'm putting everything together.
Okay, she's saying square to square.
So this.
Yeah, the thumb.
Okay, I can.
Your magic thumb knot.
Okay. You know, I don't have an extra square. Real quick, let me make kind of a square real quick. We're not in a hurry, are we?
I'm not.
And answer some questions while I do this so I can share how it's done. I want them to see it. You know what I mean? Get a visual on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So my squares are 7 by, these squares are, they're actually 7 by like 9. They're kind of long. Yeah. Well, no, it's 8. This is stretched. That's that latte cake. It's a little stretched. But once I sew it all together, it'll be fine.
Hi, Kate Craft 49.
I do have that teal twinkle. Somebody asked. I saw that. I can't remember. Penny, I think, asked. I do have the teal twinkle. Big twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So do I have to? Let me get this first row started. The first row is the worst. My slowest. My phone's going crazy. My dad is going to well, they're wanting to put him in rehab, and I don't know. I may have to go out there and take care of him. But Mom's going to be staying with me, and she's bringing the dogs. They have 3 little, like, Jack Russell. One's a Jack Russell. One is like a Toto dog, and one is like a Yorkie kind of. Not a Yorkie. Yeah, like a Yorkie kind of. Terrier. But she looks like she's got Yorkie and Terrier in her. Whoops, I'm talking. Skip. Just want to make sure I skip that stitch. Hold on.
That would be Pretty Penny. Oh, say that 2 times. That would be Pretty Penny. Those colors together.
What colors?
The teal, red, and white.
Yeah, it would. I've got it in the other room somewhere. I also have navy blue somewhere.
And some of the Christmas colors they put together now are that teal, pink, and what is it? Teal, pink, and white? Or like a different purple. I've seen those colors floating around.
Have you? Teal, pink, and purple? I haven't. Well, yeah, I have in the Nova. The Nova yarn. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I still need to, let me do a couple rows and then I'll change colors. Okay. But I just, on the second row, I'm jumping over that cluster and going into that space that I jumped, that I skipped. You're always going to have a skip space between every stitch. Sometimes you might not in the last stitch, and you just do your half double crochet. I have a little tutorial on the thumb knot. My list somewhere in my videos. Because somebody asked me to do it, so I did a video. I'll try to dig it up. And all right. Is anybody asking any other questions? Randy?
No, it doesn't look like it so far.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to come up on the panel, once we get going with all of our work, I'll be more than happy to send you a link so you can come on up. And I'm not sure how many people can come up at a time, but you can share your work and your experience. And
Samantha, they aren't doing Boggy Creek this week because of the holidays.
Yeah, we took this week off. We'll start back up next week. All right. So
I'm trying to go back and find out who said that they already have one panel done already.
Okay, I want to show you. Okay, this is the last stitch here. Okay, so we're going to yarn over and do a half double crochet. You're going to complete that half double crochet. And we're going to get scissors and cut the yarn right there. Okay, so we have the dullest scissors in the world. So can you see? I want you to see where I'm cutting it. There's my loop. You see the loop? See the loop right there? My hook was in that loop. Okay. I'm going to cut right up against there. Hold on. These scissors are terrible. Okay. See it? Okay, so I'm going to pull it out. Okay. And let's find some yarn to work with. Okay. So I want to real quick kind of smooth that out there. I have brand new scissors. My couch is eating them today. I go through about 10 pairs of scissors and then I collect them up in the morning and then we start all over again. That's what it feels like anyways. Okay, so the red yarn we cut. So we are going to hold that together with white. The white is our working yarn. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take that working yarn. Okay, here's your yarn. I'm going to take that white yarn and I'm going to wrap it around my thumb. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap it again. Now you don't want to twist it. It's hard to show this without it being a flat surface. I show this in my video. Okay, and you wrap it and you grab the little Indian feathers, let's call them. And we're going to take that working yarn and go in front of the Indian feathers like that. Okay. And we're going to take our thumb and you can do it loose. It doesn't have to be real tight right now. And you're going to tuck them in there. And see, they're under my thumb. I tucked them in there. Okay. And now I'm going to pull tight, And there you go. It's hard because I have my videos. When I go to the right, it goes to the left on the video. It's a brain teaser. But I do have a show on my Mondays video of how to do this on a flat surface where you could really see better. And it takes practice. MJ Off the Hook also, I believe, has a tutorial on this. I can do it again. I don't mind doing it again. But let me show you what it looks like after I do it. What hook was I using? My 6.5 probably. So we're going to finish out my lemon peel and then do half double crochet and see where it is. Chain 1 and we got our white yarn, and then we yarn over and half double crochet and you've got your white yarn. It's not perfect. Sometimes it's going to show a little bit, but this is going to be in a scene. You're not going to see it. You are not going to see it. So I'll show you again.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Is it MDL Mike?
Uh-huh. Francis, it's okay that you made your first square.
Yeah.
Some people already have a whole panel done.
Yeah, I'm going to do a whole nother one. So you hold the yarn in your thumb and pointer finger like that. So let's call these the Indian feathers. Grab your working yarn and you're going to wrap it. Oh, I hate this camera. Wrap it around the thumb. So what you do is you wrap it. There. Wrap it around your thumb. Okay, go under, and you still have your feathers right there. Wrap it again. Don't twist the yarn, okay? You do them side by side, and when you come back around, you're going to go in the inside here, right there, okay? And so you got your 2 little feathers. You're going to want to tuck them under your thumb. See them? They're under my thumb. And pinch them. Pinch them tight, and then pull this. Pinch, 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 pinch. There you go. Now, there are other ways of doing this. If this is too difficult, you can do, I call it the secret yarnery way. I'll show you.
Nance?
Yeah.
BK is asking, is there anywhere to share work other than on camera? Do you have a Facebook group or Insta? Would love to see everybody's progress and color choices.
I do have a Facebook. I got to work on it. I got to put my She's Got Yarn on it. I tell you what, I'll set up a Facebook. Can you give me 24 hours? I have a Facebook, and it's in my name, and I would like to do a She's Got Yarn. You know what I mean? And I think I have a She's Got Yarn. I got to figure out how to set it up as a group. I don't know how to do that. So at least give me, yes, I will do it. And you guys are going to have to give me till after Thanksgiving. Actually, I'll go over to my daughter-in-law's and have her show me how to do it on Thanksgiving. Is what
Yeah, and it's a good idea for Facebook to have them at least answer one question to keep the mean people away.
Okay. All right. Do you know how to do it, Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe we can do it tonight after we're
Okay.
when we end the live. You just stay in the backstage.
And also, if they want to send in pictures, I can make a slideshow and shoot it over to you, and you could add that to your videos too.
Okay. Okay. Or they can, I mean, they can, I do have an email, y'all. It's she's got yarn@gmail.com. So, but yeah.
Penny says you do, Nancy.
I do have a Facebook, She's Got Yarn.
Is that right, Penny? Is that what you were talking about?
I don't ever go over there. And I do have an Instagram, but I'm not sure it's under She's Got Yarn. I'll have to check all of that, and I'll get it rocking and rolling, okay? At least by Monday, where you guys can start sharing stuff. How's that sound? Because we had a family emergency. My dad's in the hospital, and I got to take care of my mom. I can't leave her alone. Or I don't want to leave her alone. So, and then Thanksgiving and everything, you know, what is it? It pours when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. Okay. Anyways, so we'll work on Instagram and Facebook. Okay.
Kimberly Otterson. Yeah, that's the hardest part, is picking what colors to use. I don't know if you were here since the beginning, but Nancy pulled up some really pretty colors that you could.
I can recap on it.
To give some ideas.
I can recap.
Okay.
First off, these are my squares. My squares are done. I'm ready for sleeves. Hold on. I hate this camera. This is Twinkle yarn. This is Premier Shimmer. Premier Basic Shimmer. The Twinkle is Big Twist. Okay, so you got burgundy, shimmer, and then we've got shimmer white. And then I've got latte cake in cream. And that's basically it. Oh, and I have this. This is winter yarn from last year at Joann's. It's a Big Twist winter. It changes colors from this to this. So that's one color scheme. And then you can get, you just want to go in like maybe you have a stash of just normal red and green basic value yarn. White, I think, would be beautiful. And then also, Big Twist has a lot of Christmas colors. They've got this, if your Big Twist is carrying it. They've got this. Here's another color. Big Twist, just go on Big Twist, you know, their site. I mean, if it's easier for you to buy yarn locally, or just go into your stash, you know. I was talking about Christmas doesn't necessarily have to be green and red. Big Twist also has these colors. Let me show you. They have these. That's part of their Christmas line this year. And what am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting. There's like 8 colors. You just go to their site. But I was thinking, if you don't want the red and black Christmas, like Premier's, I paid $3.50 a skein of this rustic. And, you know, we got Black Friday coming up, you know, so you got plenty of time. Nobody's going to walk off and leave you. But you could do like a burgundy and black and a gray. I think that would be beautiful.
I think that's going to be my next one. Those colors are just singing.
Yeah, the rustic, and I paid $3.50 a skein. And it's a bulky. And then they also have, rustic has a regular gray too.
Oh, even all 4 of those together.
Yeah. And then also Premier has their shimmer, and they have a color seashore. Seashore and shimmer. Okay.
Well, those are pretty.
I don't know if you hit their sale last week, but they had some great sales on this yarn, and I got 2 a piece. They got 246 yards, and I figured like a cool winter colors, you know, blue and white, and maybe a Premier has a puzzle white. I think that's pretty. You know,
it is pretty.
You don't have to have shimmer, you know, and everything. I use latte cake. This is latte cake right here. It's so soft.
I was going to say, can you imagine just how soft? We need feel-o-vision.
Feel-o-vision?
Yeah.
And then also,
excuse me, guys, I'm sorry.
Puzzle, you know, you could do red, white, and blue if you're patriotic. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I love the black, red, and white. I really do. This is the closest thing I have to black right now.
But that's what I'm liking it though, because of the heathered.
You know, black, red, and
Yeah.
That's really pretty. And then some people I've seen on YouTube are using the Premier Maize green with the silver. Some are using shimmer. I don't have shimmer in the green. I got this from the sale at Premier. So, and I just want to remind people, I have just become a Premier affiliate. So if you buy Premier yarn, please use my link. I'll get a little bit of yarn money to share with you guys, to share some new yarn. But don't feel obligated, but I just thought I would mention that because it's new. And let's see, I got another Premier yarn here. Here's another color you can use. Okay. Isn't that pretty? That's Premier. I mean Puzzle. Puzzle, and you could use it with, I have another color that's not the checkers. It's called Brain Tease or something like that. I don't know if you can get that still. I think I got it in the UK. Hold on. Yeah, Brain Tease. I think I got this from, what is the name of that place where we all got our minis from in the UK? Webbs. Was it Webbs? And, Aberdeen Wool.
Oh.
I paid $5 for this at Aberdeen Wool, and I get their minis. They're superwash merino minis. I'll share that with you another time.
That's a pretty. Now, what color is that, Nance? The one in your hand?
This?
The red.
Brain Tease.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I've got it. I think it's an older yarn because look at the.
Yeah, it's pretty though. The shading is pretty.
Yeah, I have quite a bit of this. And then this is Sudoku, which I think that would be really pretty with a black.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the rustic with it. Or you can use this with white. Wouldn't it be cool if they had a white with like a gray fleck in it?
Yes.
That'd be really pretty. So, any other ideas? I got one more idea in, I don't know. It's a Premier thing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your toe. I got dogs on the floor. The reason I'm standing is because I can't see my desk. I got yarn to my chest. I recently bought this Premier anti-peeling everyday worsted cakes.
See, now that looks like the new old-timey colors together.
And then
that they're doing. And then you put like that one like pale hot pink with it, and those are the new colors they're using.
I have it, but I don't know where it is.
That's pretty though.
Yeah, pink and red. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have anti-peeling white, I mean, I have all different kinds of colors. So these would work together. So everyday anti-peeling. And then, oh, what else? I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting something. I think I covered most of my yarns. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be green and red. It can be, like I said, black and gray and red. It can be red and white. It can be red, you know. But doing checkers, you would want at least two colors, I would say, you know. But there's a lot of new colors that Big Twist has. They have this new red that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is really pretty. And then they have the green.
Oh, both of those with those new Big Twists. What are they? Is it Punch Bowl or? like it's speckled almost, the new Christmas yarn.
Yeah. Yeah. That would look good.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
Ooh.
or a latte cake. Joanne's sells these online. The Karen Colorama Halo. It's like a latte cake.
And all just one color?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What?
They have yellow, blue. Yeah, online.
Oh, nice.
It's a number 5, but no, that's latte. But it's no different than the latte. Let me show you. Man, I have a mess of yarn in here. Can you tell the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, see. Latte is a little fluffier, but this is gorgeous, y'all. And I made a top, orange and green top, using the same stitch, but I used the 15 hook. Gorgeous. It turned out beautiful. I don't know. It's in my thumbnail. I'm wearing a green.
Oh, that's the green and orange one, right?
I used this Colorama.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that was really pretty.
I don't have anything out here. I put it up. I have most of my Christmas stuff. But yeah, I mean, you can use any weight, just as long as wherever you want it to start and wherever you want it to end. And let me blow myself up because I can't see myself. Hold on. Okay, and wherever you want it to end, you got to make sure, let's say you want it from here to here, and you want 3 panels, okay? You need to measure this, and you need to divide it by 3, okay? Have your panels all even, and you just or if you have 4, but you want your squares to be a decent size, so you don't want too many squares, so yep. And I kind of go into great detail and explain that on last week's, I believe I numbered it. Number 1 segment, episode 1 is what I did label it. I was like, I better label these. So, but yeah, but those are pretty much all the colors that I can think of, as far as Christmas. Oh, any other, the yarn-a-lanch here. What a mess. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, okay. Big Twist Merry Mingle, I think that's a good choice. They've got a lot of really pretty Christmas colors this year. And I want to do a giveaway. What you need to do, all of you guys, I'm going to give away some Christmas yarn tonight, but you have to leave a comment after I upload this live. Just leave a comment, a nice comment. and I will pick a winner next Tuesday. I'm going to try to do a live every Tuesday because Wednesday's Boggy. So I'm going to have to do it on Tuesday. And yeah. How's that sound, y'all?
1 second, Nance. To Curated Life by Wiggle Butt Crochet. It doesn't have to be acrylic. You could use any fiber.
Yeah, whatever.
Just remember, it's a cardigan, so you're going to have to wash it.
Yeah, lay flat to dry.
Yeah.
So, is everybody
do we have all the questions answered, you think, Denise?
Yeah. 8 o'clock. I'm going to try to keep it at 8 o'clock. That so far is working for me. I mean, as long as it works for my moderators, we're going to leave it at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay.
Denise.
And I will put another video out on Monday. If I get it done Sunday, I'll put it out Sunday, but I'm going to do my best. It's a holiday week. So, all right, guys. If I got all the questions, if everybody's got all their questions answered, we're gonna go.
For the giveaway though, because it is that Christmas scammer season reason. Even though you leave a word for Nancy, she might have you go back and change it to verify it's you.
Yeah, because nobody can change the word but you.
Yeah.
I'll have you put a word in your comment where you commented, but you'll have to email me. Okay, but we won't. I'll explain that again on Monday. Awesome. I'm gonna get my colors together. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do some Cardi colors. I'm gonna do Christmas colors because I got a bunch of Christmas, a bunch of Christmas yarn. So.
I'm happy you're excited, Mona. I'm so excited for her. She does such a good job on cardigans, and she hit this one out of the park.
Oh, thank you. I try.
And it's easy enough to wear, whether you're seasoned or beginner. I think everyone's going to enjoy it. And, you know, we're having these lives so she can answer all your questions, and which is a lot more than, you know, a lot of people can do. So that's really great of her. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Well, I'm new at this too, so we're all learning as we go. And I see a lot of times people are like, I wish I could make a cardigan. I'm like, I know you can. If I can, I know you can. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. So.
Yay, I'm excited.
Thank you, Kimberly. Okay, well, we're going to go. And I'll see you. You'll see me on Monday. And
yes. Denise just made a good point too, Nancy. She's asking, please do not put giveaway in the comments.
Yeah, please don't, because it just attracts trolls. That's why I didn't write it on the thumbnail. I don't on any of them. So, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, Shirley. Thank you. I will. Crochet Loving Leanie, have a good night. Happy thing. Thank you. Penny, thank you. You guys, thank you so much for turning out.
Thank you, Wendy, for being a newbie.
Yes.
Yay.
Awesome. Yay. I'm so excited. This is my first time doing this, and I'm excited, and I want you guys to be excited too. Zeus said, me too. Huh, Zeus. You guys,
Kimberly, if you want to learn to make one,
you're in the background. Can you see the new dog in the background?
Stop. Are you making fun of me?
She's did you get another dog? It's a statue.
I was thinking, I'm like, God, Susie is sitting so great back there. Yeah, no.
Sonia, thank you. All right, guys. Good night, y'all. I love you all. We'll see you soon. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.